Before modern refrigeration, ice was cut from New England lakes, covered in sawdust, and loaded onto ships bound for the ice house in Wilmington, North Carolina. After mechanical ice was created, this trade ended, and the ice house was closed for decades. Then in 1990, the ice house would be reborn and change downtown Wilmington forever. Downtown Wilmington in 1990 was sort of a shopping district, sort of a business district, sort of this and sort of that. Then on Saturday, October 6th, Riverfest weekend, the Ice House opened. It wasn't planned to be a catalyst in the downtown turnaround, according to co-owner Joe Carney.
Well, I've always thought a lot of downtown Wilmington, and it started out as a real estate investment, and one thing led to another.
Joe had partnered with an old salt named Jim Bath and another partner to create this one-of-a-kind outdoor beer garden. Music was always part of the mix at the Ice House. Opening weekend featured bluesman Arthur Lovewit Shubey and his group, and saxman David Sharpman and his combo, ECO. Blues was big on the Ice House stage with people like Charlie and Rose Lucas.
Don't send me no doctor, filling me up with all those pills. Got me a man named Dr. Feel Good. And after one visit with Dr. Feel Good, you'll understand why Feel Good is his name.
The Ice House became the home of the Blues Society of the Lower Cape Fear, featuring favorite acts like Tommy B and the Stingers.
Up and down-hearted, babe. Ever since the day we met, I've been downhearted, babe. Ever since the day we met. Our love ain't nothing but the blues.
Jim Bath had some interesting friends and interesting ideas too, like the tugboat in the lot. Joe Carney gave Jim Bath all the credit for that one.
That was a Jim Bath inspiration, and added on with some other thoughts, but it came from across the river ultimately at a salvage yard. And it was formerly owned by the Shah of Iran.
Ice House music encompassed many different styles. Where else could you see a three-man percussion section backing a flamenco guitarist? As one regular said, the best thing about the Ice House was, anytime you went in there was always someone you knew. Downtown was a much tighter community back then.
you.
Downtown was moving to the beat of the Ice House, with new neighbors, both residential and commercial, beginning to move in. As Joe saw it, live music at the Ice House had that Pied Piper effect. It brought people from everywhere to downtown. Come 1995, however, Joe Carney had to make a decision regarding a critical family matter. He closed the Ice House and sold a share to Karl Tutt. How did Joe want his time at the Ice House to be remembered?
Well, I'd like people to remember it as a fun place. It was much more than a bar. It became more like a community center. Both day and night, weekday, weekend, everyone was welcome there, and everyone did come in. We had a great cross-section of the community represented there, rich and poor, young and old, and everyone had a good time in downtown, as it should be.
Karl Tutt was a musician who had played at the Ice House opening weekend and sat in with Arthur Shuey's band. Along Frank Greathouse, he reopened the Ice House on March 1st, 1996. The new ownership wanted to keep the community feel of the original beer garden, but the environment was changing as the downtown district was cut into more and more commercial pieces. Live music, fortunately, remained a vital part of that total.
Here comes and on Mallard in Front Street is an old pawnbroker smile, where the users and the losers come to parlay for a while. Its dreams are drift away just like a Cape Fear River song, never knowing what was right and what went wrong. It's never knowing what was right and what went wrong. Hey, but I'm glad that I grew up in this old town. Cha-cha-cha.
In 1998, Sultry Southern Sundays was recorded live by Brad Thomas at the Ice House, featuring many prominent Cape Fear musicians with a CD release party that raised money for Habitat for Humanity. Television series Dawson's Creek was filmed in Wilmington, and one episode entitled Parental Discretion Advised aired on May 26, 1999, had the cast studying inside the Ice House when it caught fire. Eventually, problems settled in with the operations of the Ice House, and the ownership made a business decision to put it up for sale.
We have the place for sale, but if we don't sell it, we certainly will consider leasing it in the spring. It would be a horrible shame for a venue like this, which is so unique and has become such an identifiable and much loved part of the Wilmington landscape, to disappear. It would just be a darn shame. So we're certainly hoping someone will want to take it over and carry on the Ice House tradition.
Stacy Harold Shaw rented the property on December 1st, 2003, and opened it on December 15th. Ice House Properties bought it on December 16th and served her with an eviction notice on December 19th. On the weekend of March 23rd, friends gathered together with a Save the Ice House Big Blowout Bash. The Ice House went down April 22, 2004, but the planned condos never went up. Seems there was a code that prevented new buildings on the river from blocking the view. 15 years later, here's what the Ice House lot looks like.
I bought you a brand new Ford. She said, I want a Cadillac. I bought you $100 dinner. You said thanks for the snack. I let you live in my penthouse. You said it was just a shack. I gave you 7 children.